Yo, what's going on, man? How y'all feeling? How y'all feeling? What's the deal? og.hardhat checking back in with my second video, number 2 ever on this channel. Yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? I told y'all I wanted to take content creation serious and keep pushing out content and videos for y'all and stuff like that. So that's what I'm gonna do. You feel me? Today, the video I want to bring to y'all is basically the start of my first fitted. You know what I'm saying? If you watch the first video, you would know that I had this hat on. Yep, you see it. This was the very first hard hat that I ever created, that I ever got made. I'm real proud of this hat, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm real proud of this hat. I remember the first time unboxing it. I still have, I believe I have the video on my phone. I'll try to put it in this video. That way y'all can see that. You know what I'm saying? Just kind of get my initial reaction. Yeah, man, basically just want to talk to y'all about this hat, the process of making this hat, what I had to go through for this hat, you know what I'm saying, all that type of stuff. So without further ado, let's start from the beginning. It really didn't start until I got off the phone with my brother. That was really like what started the vision, or you know what I'm saying, like the action of hard hats, you know what I'm saying? Because I got off the phone with him and, you know what I'm saying, I'm telling him like what I want to do and, you know what I'm saying, what I plan on doing in the future, what I'm trying to cook up and stuff like that. You know, like we just chopping it up for real. And, you know, my brother, he's always tried to help me, like whether it be for football, life, anything, bro. Like he always there to help, you know, give me some advice. And 9 times out of 10, it's real good advice. That's why I listen to bro. Yeah, I got off the phone call with him, you know, cause telling him that at first, before even OG fit is and hard hats, I didn't want my own brand, if that makes sense. You feel me? What I wanted to do originally was to create new era fitteds, but I'm a Ranger fan, you know what I'm saying? I grew up in Texas. I was born in the H, was raised in the funk, you know what I'm saying? Funky Town, Texas, Fort Worth, Texas, whatever you want to call it. But I grew up a Ranger fan, you know what I'm saying? Went to my first baseball game, was a Ranger game and all that type of stuff. So I loved the Rangers, and I fell in love. When I fell in love with fitteds, that's all I collect. That's all I have now is Ranger fitteds. I used to go online and go on like Instagram and look up like Hat Club and ECAT City, Toppers, Liz HD. You feel me? All types of, you know, hat retailers and shit like that. You feel me? And I used to always, you know, they used to always come out with shock drops and theme drops and all types of stuff. You know, I remember Hat Club came out with this one. It was this one drop. I forgot what the name of it was, but you know, it was FOMO because you know, at the time I was in college, you know, broke college kid, didn't have no money, and I couldn't really get all of these hats. Or when I could get the hat, bro, they never had the hat in the team that I wanted, which was the Texas Rangers. You feel me? Like they always had the sickest hats, you know what I'm saying, the hardest hats in other teams that I didn't necessarily want. So I wasn't going. I either miss out on the hat, or you know what I'm saying, when I was in college, I just didn't have the funds to go get the hat. You feel me? It is what it is. But with that being said, I ended up, you know, wanting to become a designer. And so basically after that, I started DMing like people at Hat Club, people, you know what I'm saying, at Lids, Pro Image Sports, even people like who were already like fitted hat retailers and resellers and licensed whatever, you know what I'm saying? I started DMing those types of people, but nobody was either replying to me or giving me like helpful information. So I kind of hit a standstill, and then I started going to New Era's website and, you know, trying to see how to become a partner, or, you know, a designer for them, or, you know, any type of stuff like that. And on the website, they said that they weren't taking any or they weren't partnering up with anybody else for, you know what I'm saying, the time being. And I think it's still like that on their website. So yeah, so like I was saying, after I got off the call with my brother, you know, he gave me the idea of like, well, why don't you start your own fitted hat, or why don't you create your own fitted hat? And basically that's where, you know, I got the idea from, and that's where we are right now, and that's what led to this first hat being made. You know what I'm saying? So this was the first hat that I ever made. I'll show y'all who I had to talk to, where I got it made at, what I had to do to make it, how I made it, you know, and all that type of stuff. All right, so boom, I'm gonna show y'all real quick like how I made the hat, the colors I used for it, and all that type of stuff. So I make all my hats first in like Adobe Photoshop, because I have this template, this mock-up that I have that I use to just get the image out of my head of what I want the hat to look like. And from there, I kind of just put it into Photoshop and just kind of play with it and, you know, see what I can create. So boom, that's how it looks. That was the very first hat that I created. It's a little bit different. I changed this from black to blue. On the actual sample is black, but yeah, man, that's what it looked like in Photoshop. And that's how I created it. And you know, basically all on this side right here, on this side panel, you know, it's highlighting pretty much, you know, everything that I'm going over. But that's how I make these hats. That's how I make the mock-ups and the templates and stuff like that. And this was the very first one. And yeah, man, so now I'm gonna go ahead and just show y'all the conversation that I had with my first manufacturer, and like just how it went, just so y'all could get a clue of what it took, you know what I'm saying, for me to just get that first hard hat, you know what I'm saying, under construction and to bring it to life. So yeah, here we go. So this is on a site called madeinchina.com, right? I just send an inquiry, you know, here, ask, you know, just telling them, you know, I want this. I sent 2 attachments from my Photoshop, and this was all I had, bro. Like, this was basically my tech pack. Like, I just sent them a 3D render from Photoshop of how the hat was supposed to look. And let me see if I can open this. So that's what the hat looks like. You know I showed y'all a different hat in Photoshop, but this was the original hat, right? You know, there it is right there. And so, you know, I'm just talking to her, you know, I'm sending, you know, this, I made this in Canva, you know, just with the logos and stuff like that. You know, she sent it back with like circling stuff that she had issues with, or, you know, just asking a whole bunch of questions, asking me to send the logos by themselves. That's all that, you know, going through this, and, you know, she's just asking a whole bunch of questions about the hat, you know, and just basically trying to iron out the details, you know, asking me where the back patch goes, and I'm showing her here, you know, it needs to go like this. Then she's like, oh, fitted caps, and I'm like, yeah, like these got to be fitted caps, not snapback, you know. So I'm just clarifying all that type of stuff right here. You know, and it was just a whole bunch of back and forth. And then eventually, you know, she still had a couple questions here, you know, just clarifying where the logos are going to go, you know, what the UV color was supposed to be and all that type of stuff, what size the hat sample was supposed to be. And, you know, I'm just sitting here answering her questions, you know, trying to give her measurements, or like trying to show her like the sizing of this, because if y'all could see, I'll show y'all the hat at the end of the video. But I mean, you know, she's labeling stuff left side, right side, and I'm labeling it too. And this went on, bro, for like, I don't know, like a month, bro, just back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, all the way until like I paid for the sample. And then pretty much once I paid for the sample, you know, that was it. I didn't ask for any pre-production photos. I didn't ask for any videos during production, after production, to like clarify that they were getting everything right and correct. You know what I'm saying? But my second go round, the one for this hat, I'll make a whole nother separate video explaining the process of getting this hat made and what I learned from this hat, and you know how I'm gonna go into my next sample hat that I'm gonna make. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully that sample is, you know, third time's a charm. Hopefully that sample is the one that is 100% checks out all across the board. That way, you know, I can know I got a good manufacturer, and I can start sending all of my, you know, mock-ups and tech packs to them, get the samples, make sure they all right, and then start making bulk orders and listing them on my website for you guys to, you know, hopefully go out there and get. You know what I'm saying? That way everybody around here rocking them hard hats, you feel me? But yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, this is the first hat. Like I said, if you watched the first video, you would have seen this hat. But got that H logo right there. You know what I'm saying? Hardest hard hats. You feel me? Boom. There go the side patch. The side patch is gotta be one of the most critical things that you have on on any type of fitted. You know what I'm saying? That's really the reason why a lot of people in the hat community buys a certain hat is because of the side patch. You know what I'm saying? That like they really resonate with that side patch, or they just really like it and they want to copy it. But you know what I'm saying? We got that A17 side patch. You know what I'm saying? Repping A17 Fort Worth, Texas. You feel me? And then we got the hard hat HH logo right there on the back, and then the 5-star hard logo right there. Baby blue UV, black bill, 2 front panels, royal blue. We got the blue button, and then the blue eyelets all around. And yeah, man, this was my very first fitted hat. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm really proud of this hat. I didn't 100% like how it turned out. Like I said, that 5-star in the back was just a tad bit too big. Oh, and then the material of this hat is cotton. You know what I'm saying? So that makes it a little flimsy. You know what I'm saying? I was going for polyester, but like I said, I didn't even tell them that. You know what I'm saying? In the when I was talking to my manufacturer, so how are they gonna know? That's what I'm saying. So like, I've learned a lot from my very first time creating a hat to now. And you know what I'm saying? Like I said, third time's a charm. Hopefully this third go around be 100% and it checks out all across the board. But yeah, man. So that's that. That's the first hat. Like I said, I'll make another second video of the Pink Panther hard hat, the one I'm wearing right now. Pretty much the same thing. And yeah, man, we're gonna go from there. og hard hat, I'm out.